round number 1. PapaDank rocking with Assassin. Oh, whiffs the 4-1-1-2 too. Now, this matchup is going to be all about patience. The mixture between patience and space control it's the name of the game in this. You're going to see a lot of trades and fans and slowly push towards the corner. But Ayane finally getting something started. This is going to be some pretty decent damage. It's going to hopefully keep PapaDank in the corner here.
Yeah, again, he's going to Royal Stone so he can kind of reflect some of those fans and Mr. Steal Your Girl deciding to go with Assassin, try to get a little bit more damage. So it's fun to see how this matchup is going to play out. And
there's a very nice corner switch there. That had to break there. Decided wants to keep going, keep himself in the lead here.
Yeah. Oh man, tried to use the meter to keep it advancing, but was not able to. Oh, nice catch with the NJP.
He just float by the NJP. Now that was good. This is PapaDank is not out of this yet. His back is to the corner, but he is still sitting on a decent amount of bar here. Oh, and that actually would have worked if he was Royal Storm. Assassin, unfortunately, one of the downfalls of that variation, the distance on the lift is severely reduced.
Okay, got the jump over point. Let's see if Mr. Steal Your Girl can get something started. A nice combo potentially. Let's see how it's going to end. Oh no, drops the rest of it.
That was a serious drop. That could really hurt him. Dealing with all this corner pressure here. Cuts him, but no follow-up there.
Use the meter to keep it. Okay, just the limb was just a little too short, not reaching.
Nice down 2 anti-air. Now, PapaDank is actually doing really well here. That was an extremely nice adjustment, being able to take the second round like that. Now, here's the issue. Ayane is sitting on 2.5 bars a meter. Mr. Steal Your Girl, PapaDank, does not even have one. So you're going to expect to see a lot of evasive maneuvers here to try and keep his distance. Ayane already sitting on 3 bars a meter, which, as we all know, is one of the scariest mix-ups in the game.
Especially with Katana, man. That overhead X-ray, the KP special might come out. Shout out to KP. Okay, but look at the mix right now. Okay, nice block on the low. Was kind of conditioning him to block high, but out with the low.
Well, you know what? That was a breath of fresh air for PapaDank. Now, the 1 bar of that meter is gone. He's slowly gaining it back now, but at least the threat of that X-ray is gone for now. But if he keeps letting him build this meter, sitting almost on the chip wife, a blocked X-ray, blocked or not, that was depth. The chip on that X-ray, about 8%, was going to seal the deal no matter what. Ayane taking the first game against PapaDank.
Yeah, I mean, but just like you said, I mean, PapaDank wasn't out of it completely. I mean, he was able to take a round, but just some of the decisions that he made just wasn't beneficial. And again, just like you said, like the reduced distance on the lift made it hard for him to confirm some of the combos that he tried to do. So I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see if he try to pick a different character or maybe just try to adjust with the same character.
Now, here's the thing. I actually think he was doing perfectly fine as Assassin. If you notice, Ayane really likes to be up close. No, he sits back to build meter, but eventually he wants to be up close, going for the grabs, going for the staggers, and spacing out. What I want to see more from PapaDank is the parry that Assassin brings to the table. I think that could really be a game changer in this kind of situation with someone as aggressive as Ayane. So he is actually going to stick with Katana, sticking with the same costume, same variation, going with Assassin. Hopefully, with a move like a parry, all you need to do is let it work once, and then the threat will always be there. So that's something he might want to try and start doing. Getting that parry in there or ending a string in the parry could really throw off Ayane's timing. So we'll just go ahead and have to see.
Yeah, indeed, it definitely could.
So now, here we go, game number 2. Let's see if we can get some ties in here. PapaDank just opting to back up here. Really wants to get the first hit, but Ayane takes control. Very nice block there on the back 3, and the EX fans didn't have meter.
Oh, caught jumping, and you never jump against Katana. That's rule 1, 2, 3. You don't jump against Katana. What is this?
It's one of the absolute basics. That character controls the land and air, so you just need to be patient. Oh, lands a clean jump in. Ayane had to break. That was going to do some serious damage.
Optimal spacing right now by both parties. I mean, Ayane is just not trying to get in that range, get caught with the 4-1, and just electing the zone right now, building meter. Try to jump, throw a fan.
And he has all the space in the world to just back up here. Oh, goes for the EX Rising fans. No meter to follow up with for a combo.
Don't trip guard right there. Catch him on the down towards the float. But nice combo continuation. Oh man, drops it by PapaDank, man. That's not good. Picks it up with a nice solid grab though. Let's see if he can get something started. Looking forward to try to take this round. It's coming down to the end. But Zone is building meter right now. 2 bars by Ayane, so if he gets in trouble, he can break.
Oh, very nice clean jump in. Ayane deciding not to break. Now, PapaDank has all the room to just back up and build meter. He's gonna kind of, decides to go for the jump in instead.
Yeah.
This entire match so far has been a fight for the corner.
Because it is.
Constant crossover.
Who's going to get the first jump of a punch? That's the question that needs to be answered. And it's answered right there with Ayane. Okay, they're going for another setup. Nice.
Oh my God, that was good.
Yeah, that was sexy. That was very sexy. And again, we're going to try to do it again. I kind of suspect he's going to try to just knock him down and get some more pressure started.
Now you see, Ayane's playing this perfectly. He knew he had the life lead. No reason to even try to anti-air. Just keep him patient and pushing PapaDank further mid-screen, taking the second round.
It still has a full stick of butter just in case he needs to use it, man. No meter used in that round. That's crazy.
Now, PapaDank does need to be careful here.
Why are you jumping against Katana? Stop it!
He needs to be careful with that because right now, Ayane has all the time to work. Oh no! Decides to break. Now that was perfect for PapaDank. He's off the meter. Reasonably similar likely. Decides to go for the rising plants. He really just wants to get some damage in here, and he gets clipped. And without the drop, this should do it.
Yeah, that should do it, man. Nice forward advancing string with the forward 2. Catches him moving just a little bit. You know, catches him with the full combo by Ayane. Great stuff, man. Going up 2-0 over PapaDank. It's looking kind of grim right now, Big D.
This is getting really tough for PapaDank here. Clean Kill Gaming's Ayane. I mean, he's just playing on point right now. He's waiting for PapaDank to kind of throw out a move, and he spaces him out with that forward 2 string perfectly, which is really just kind of eating PapaDank alive. And he hasn't had the chance to really get that parry mind games going yet, which is really important in a matchup like this. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Maybe he's got another character up his sleeve, and it looks like he does.
Yeah, he's going with the whole bar.
Smoke.
Yep, he is going with the whole bar, trying to get the mix started. If he can try to pull out his best impersonation of Scar, he might be able to take this set. We just gotta see.
Oh, and the savage EX teleport there.
Starting off with the EX teleport. That's how we do. Okay, I like it. Ooh, trying to catch him with the overhead.
Disrespecting him with that 6-frame down 3.
Yeah. Stop all approach.
Here's what's working for PapaDank right now. That EX teleport at the beginning shows that he's not afraid. So Ayane's going to need to be very careful with throwing out these fans because one read by PapaDank, he's going to be put in that blender.
Oh, nice drip guard by PapaDank again with the 4-1-3. And it should be a pretty good combo. Probably not going to kill. Leaving him open for a nice another mix-up. Throw back to the corner. And that's going to take it. Good stuff by PapaDank. I like the way he played it towards the end. That was very clean.
And you could see, it's almost like he feels more comfortable in this match. A beautiful neutral jump punch made Ayane break. Absolutely had to EX teleport. This is what we're talking about here. The threat of that alone is going to put Ayane in a difficult position. Going with these staggers. Very nice blocks.
See if Ayane can get something started, man, because that first round could have been very demoralizing. So let's see.
Now, Ayane is opting to use all of his meter to make sure he keeps that pressure there. Oh, gets clipped by the string.
Oh, the 4-4 string, so good. Seen it so many times.
This is going to be tough. These stagger strings are going to eat him alive. Now, this will not kill, but the next hit will. Going to opt to go for the full damage here.
Essentially a grab, maybe. Okay, yeah, using the square wave to get out of there. Trying to reset the neutral by Ayane, but again, the slide.
And the 4-3 just right under it. This was a night and day difference. I think we can agree on that. PapaDank looked so much more comfortable with smoke.
Indeed.
That's not something we're normally expecting to see because you're supposed to go out with your best foot forward.
Yeah, exactly. Then go with your main first instead of trying to go with the different character. Like I would have loved for him to go with Smoke first. We may have been seeing his outcome, before, but I don't know, man. But it's good that he's keeping his tournament life alive.
Yeah, do not unplug that life support just yet. He's not ready to go anywhere. Guys, just as we're getting ready to get into the next match of this set, reminder, please check in You do not want to be able to sign up and then forget to check in and get disqualified for the week. So please, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, log on, make sure you're checked in, ready to go for your next match, because you never know when it's your turn to play, maybe even on stream. So please make sure you do that. Now, Ayane's gonna switch variations now, which I think is probably the smart idea. He's gonna go with Assassin, going right back to what we were talking about with the threat of that parry, especially with a character like Smoke. It's gonna deem actually it could be much more efficient in this matchup. So PapaDank's gonna have to be careful.
Yeah, man, just look at the I don't know what that was.
Just the high katana switching up that input.
Okay.
Very nice assassin roll, but no punish and the trade, but another drop combo just wasn't ready for that to connect.
Okay, nice catch with the 4-2-1 right there. The combo continuation. Now, we've seen this ride before. Kara wins. Let's go. Try to catch it with the low, but keeping it plus.
You're gonna have to be careful when it's not your turn. Ayane is having a lot of trouble adjusting to this right now, and the overhead mix.
God damn, the overhead. Oh man,
the Apollo dollars. I'm flipping them all over my room right now.
Oh my God, the mix is real.
Taking his time.
Oh, let's catch out of the sky. Get down here, young lady. Get down.
And as savage as it looked, that was actually a perfect reaction to his jump. It looked like he was waiting for it. He had it sitting buffered there.
Good read. Oh, but you don't want to keep falling for this mix. You got to do something.
Trying to get something going here. Ayane moving that pressure in the corner. All these different staggers.
Just checking him again with the down 3 every time, just staggering him over and over.
Beautiful back grab to get himself out of that corner. And that's still parried. Very smart by Ayane. The nice presence of mind to keep holding that parry.
Oh, I didn't know that parry. Okay, that's good knowledge right there.
Oh, and this could be trouble.
Oh man.
Decides to go for the staggers and the EX Rising Blades. Very smart, just to make sure he secures that second round. Now Ayane is sitting on set point, but PapaDank has the meter advantage here, and with a character like Smoke, that's a huge deal. But to throw it away like that, spending the bar, doesn't get the payout for it.
Sometimes you risk it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. That was a bad read by PapaDank. Definitely wouldn't have went for that. But
very nice down 3 in the grab by Ayane. PapaDank starting to feel the pressure here. Needs to be careful. Very nice spacing. Has to break here.
Just got the stamina back to break. Let's see how this ends up. Ayane looking forward to take this right now.
Oh, the beautiful whiff punish. That was perfect.
That was great. That was great.
Next, what's it going to be? What's for dinner?
And you get the mix going. Okay, you're just keeping it in the corner.
Dangerously chipping away. Goes for the 4-3 slide. And this is good. Oh, he doesn't go for the EX Blaze, but that is going to do it.